Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to Dragon Quest III HD-2D Remake here on the Dojo on Rage Select. I'm Jeff.
I'm John.
Yeah, for anybody who missed the part one, I mean, you should probably go watch part one, but
Yes.
the goddess decided that we were like, what, some kind of asshole class, that our class was like dick face or narcissist.
Yeah.
We got our mandate from the king to go to this town, and here we are. So let's see what's going on in Reeve. We're looking for the thieves' key, I think they said.
Yeah, I think her exact words were selfish but likable.
Selfish but likable. I'm going to put that on my tombstone. Resting a while at an inn will fill her store, yada, yada, yada. And it is definitely not a cure for death. Okay. Sure. All right. So what are we doing here? Oh, okay. There's a little thingy that says where, oh, wait, do you have like affordable things? No. Your stuff is all just as irritatingly expensive as the other guy. Training togs. Okay, I don't know what those are. What's a tog?
Oh, I don't know. I thought it said tong. I was like, like tongs, like you cook with, except they're for training.
If they're for training, like from like a child's cook set, like little plastic ones. Say, have you ever heard of the Thieves' Key? I once heard some old bloke in the Dreamer's Tower looks after it on his lonesome on that tiny isle west of Aliahan. There's actually a hidden passage in the woods south here that leads right to the tower. I always want to take a look myself, but the forest is oh so dark. And well, I'm not exactly the bravest man you'll ever meet. Aren't you a child? You look like a child. Okay. Well, sure.
Apparently not a child.
Oh, who are you? You anime protagonist? Sell clothes and hats too. Just goes to show that you may as well take a look at every item shop. Oh, okay. Do you have hats?
There's a pot lid.
As a shield? Hey, I can afford this crap. This crap is in my budget. Leather hats. Those aren't super, but I could buy like a couple of those. Give it to. Okay, do a second one. Yes. No, I want to put them on people. Let's see. Equipment. Let's see. I'm gonna put on you guys, right? Oh. Wait, can you not wear the leather hat? Wear the leather hat. Yes. Oh God. Okay, so this is like old school fiddly.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I got some hats. And we got our quest, so we got to go south to the forest, and then we got to go to the Dreamer's Tower. Okay, all right. Is this the entire size of the world?
Probably.
It's a very small world. Oh, that's not really much of a secret, is it? Oh, shit. More anteaters. Get them. Yeah. Yeah. I like the fact that we could turn the fight speed up. Uh-oh. Man, Dorothy's doing all the work. Okay. Anti-nibbler drops it. Oh, what's in it? A leather hat! Another hat! Shit.
All right.
I just spent so much money on hats. Here, you wear the leather hat. There you go. Okay. So is this like a dungeon? Oh, or just a shortcut.
Little of both?
Yeah. Very nice music. I like the music. They store all kinds of objects in your seemingly bottomless bags. That said, you won't be able to rummage through your item or good bags in a fight, no matter how neatly you pack. In short, you'll need to think. Oh, okay. So, like, if you need like a potion, the person who needs to use it has to be like holding it. Yep. Oh no.
Frogs.
Frog attacks. Oh, jeez. So the crack spell is an ice spell? Oh, there you go. Oh, man. My fighters kind of suck in this game. I think it's all up to Dorothy every time. Oh, no. Okay. Uh-huh. My God, they're so difficult. All right, maybe they give me like tons of XP or something. I don't know. I have this like I was playing Metaphor ReFantasio, and there's a mechanic in that game where if you're a higher level than the enemies on the map, you don't have to go into turn-based combat. You could just hit a button to kill them, like right on the map. And like at first I was kind of into it, but then I over-leveled myself a little bit, and I ended up having to only ever do turn-based combat on like bosses. So it was like part of me, it was like, oh, I've been asking for years for somebody to address the like, don't have to do this all the time. But I'm just not sure if you take this away, like, is it still compelling as an RPG?
That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like, did you end up trying Baldur's Gate 3 at all?
Yeah. Played a lot of Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay. Like, I'm starting to think that that's probably the way to do it, where it's like each combat it's all very much more complicated and involved, rather than just being like, you got to choose the fight option enough times to kill the frogs. Okay. Let's see. Whoop. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. The people that got hit, they leveled up. Dorothy's almost out of magic. Oh, no. All right. Yeah. He's pretty standard. I just have a hard time trying to figure out what to talk about when there's just like, you're just kind of running through like JRPG 101. I'm trying to think of what other RPGs came out this year. What was Metaphor? Final Fantasy 7? Final Fantasy 7 2? Have you been keeping up with those?
No, I am one of those people that, while I admit that the original Final Fantasy 7 was a good game, I don't hold it to the same level that everyone else seems to, and couldn't give two shits about the remakes.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm with you in that I would have been what? Oh my God. Party members are hallucinating. What does that do? Seems like nothing. Okay. I think that Final Fantasy 7 was good and everything, but the idea that you're going to take a game that was like 20 hours long and expand it to be like 3 50-hour games, that just doesn't really appeal to me. Like spending that much time
and it's
playing
more
the same
than
game.
3 games.
What do you mean?
I mean, there's more than 3 games.
Well,
there's the Final Fantasy remake, Final Fantasy remake, whatever, and then the remake of Surge of Derberus or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about the spin-offs, the Crisis Core, right?
Crisis Core, yeah.
Yeah. Medicinal herbs, put in item bag. Okay. I think let's just go back to the thing. Yeah. I don't know. Did you play 16?
No, no. I kind of completely stepped out of the Final Fantasy. I think I stopped playing Final Fantasy games around 10.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll take on these anti-nibblers. Yeah.
They're just not for me. They're, like I said, that's all I can really say about them, is that they're fine. They're whatever. They're not for me.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. Objectives have been updated. Oh, I guess we're still
battling frogs and melted slimes and...
Hey, who's that guy? Who's that melted slime? I like the look of him.
And crows on skulls.
Yeah, are the skulls part of the crow? Okay.
Well, it definitely moved with him when he jumped.
Yeah. Oh. Ah. Jerry, you psyched for secret level. That secret that Amazon show that's coming out.
Yeah, isn't that supposed to come out soon?
It's on the 10th. It should be beginning of next week, I guess. By the time this comes out. So,
do we know if that's going to be like all at once, or is it going to be like a weekly thing? Because with Prime, it could go either way.
Yeah, I assume it's going to be all at once, just because. Oh, this isn't inside of a. Well, why don't you go in and... Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, all I know is they put out a whole bunch of trailers last week. They put out like the Mega Man one, and they put out a couple for the Armored Core and Concord, and what was the other one? The Warhammer Concord. There's one other one that they also put out some stuff for. Oh, the D&D one. Kind of like little mini teasers for each one of them. I'm really excited for the Armored Core one. I'm like super into that.
I'm looking forward to watching all of them. I know Amanda is really excited about there being a Splatoon one. Not Splatoon.
Spelunky.
Spelunky. Thank you.
Yeah. Is there a person where I can save? What's your deal? She's going up to me, but she acts for the world like she's old as McGran. Okay. Will you save? No? Okay. All right. Fair enough. So try not to die. Wait. What is the... Do I have to obtain the thieves' key? Do I have to, like, go up the tower? It looks like there's, like, some steps over there.
Yeah,
my God,
maybe.
that's a lot of enemies. Good Lord. Yeah, it's kind of strange to me that it's very strange to me that with From Software and the popularity that they've had, that like Armored Core is getting like a spin-off, thing before like Elden Ring or Dark Souls or Demon Souls or any of the like the more popular things. Even though, like, don't get me wrong, if I'm gonna love Armored Core, I'm still kind of mad that last year Armored Core didn't really get very much consideration as far as like Game of the Year went.
Yeah.
That it got kind of overshadowed by some of the other stuff. But okay, so wait, is this where we're... Is it kind of map, show objectives, find the old man in the Dreamer's Tower. So this is like it's kind of like a dungeon, I guess, a little bit. Oh wait, I was gonna do that. Oh, okay. Any thoughts about the speaking of FromSoft? Any thoughts about the Katakawa Sony? Have you been following that whole? Oh shit, that whole saga.
No.
Katakawa right now that owns, like, they own the Danganronpa series and they own From Software and they do a bunch of anime studios and stuff, are facing like a hostile takeover from a few different aspects, most notably a Tencent and another Korean kind of gacha corporation, and even Microsoft has been kind of sniffing around them. And so they have been kind of like, they've asked Sony to acquire them, and there's kind of a thing where where Sony wants to buy their gaming divisions, like FromSoft and I forget what the other one is, but like some of the stuff that they have that's gaming oriented, but they don't want to acquire any of the like anime or manga divisions that they have. And so there's kind of there's like a bit of a fight right now about whether Sony's going to end up owning FromSoft. And I guess the question is, like, the main question is, does the general public think that, like, Sony owning FromSoft is going to end up in a similar situation to Microsoft owning, like, the subsidiaries that they've owned?
Yeah.
Where, like, will they be, like, pressuring FromSoft to make more, like, traditionally profitable game types as opposed to just kind of doing whatever they want to? Or would they be smart enough to just kind of like leave them alone and then let them do what they've always done, which has been relatively profitable up until now. So I don't know. It's a strange situation. What the hell is this guy? Does it keep going up?
Yeah.
I guess. Who's that guy? Potato sack present man with jazz hands. The prestidigitator. Okay. Nice. Nice. Each part of okay. One more floor. What do we got? Nope. Are we finding these guys on the steps? Doesn't make any sense. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I think that letting the game automatically do the turn-based combat is really like, oh. There's just like a shop up here in this tower.
She's asleep. Or he's asleep.
Here comes the treasure chest. Look at that. It's a chimera wing. Okay, I don't know what that is. Hello? Do you have the thieves' key? I don't know why I need it. What?
Well. So you've come at last.
Yes, it is I.
So many times of giving you this key. Heaven alone knows why, but it must mean something.
Uh-huh.
So here you go. One thief's key. You'll take it, won't you?
I mean, that's what I'm here for. Okay. Then what?
Now, use that to go and have a look inside the house in Reeve with a red door.
Man, this one chore-ass
Don't
doing video
worry,
game.
The chap there loves visitors. He won't mind you dropping in unannounced one jot.
Okay. Anything else?
By the way, there are books in this world so influential that they can change your whole personality.
Oh, yeah. Spider-Man One More Day. I've read it.
Open them with caution. That's my advice. Off you go, then. I can't stand around all day. I've got important dreams to be having.
Okay. Pesky padlocks. If you made us, there's certainly a fair few doors in the world that are locked shut. The thief's key can unlock all red doors in the realm. You use a zoom spell or a chimera wing to return to towns, castles, or dungeons you've been to before. Because you ship into the air, feel free to use them indoors. Magic! Okay. So... important... No. Item bag. Chimera wing. Use. And go to Reeve. Oh, thank God. I did not want to go back through all that. All right. Let's go to the inn. Take a brief siesta. Stay overnight. Mm-hmm. So John, do you have any plans to get the PS5? You got that on your list?
I don't have any plans, but it's definitely something that I'm sure I'll eventually get. I don't have that kind of money right now.
Sure.
And
I don't think there have been any like real big Black Friday deals or anything, right?
I mean, there was a possibility I would have tried to get it on Black Friday or for sometime this month, but I had to buy a new phone. And that cost me like $400. So,
yeah.
Which I haven't even gotten the new phone yet. Because my old phone dies. Just like I look at it and the battery dies. It'll say 100%. I look at it, the battery dies.
That sucks.
Yeah. Like I can't even use it without it being plugged in, which defeats the purpose of having it.
Yeah. I guess you could just tape one of those portable batteries to the back of it, right? Carry it around like that.
Probably. But like I said, I bought a new phone. Should get that sometime soon.
I got a wrecking ball? What teleport? What? All this is coming out of nowhere. I feel like nobody's telling us anything.
Once you're feeling suitably prepared, make tracks for a spring to the east of Aliahan.
Okay.
Be careful with that ball now. Those things go off with an almighty bang.
Okay.
To think that you will never again lay eyes on the great Ortega.
It's
Your
the-
mother puts up a strong front, but deep down...
Wait, do you know my
she's
mother?
Surely, be sure to head home from time to time and show her that all is well.
Okay. This is a very weird game. I don't know if it's just like I'm catching the old translation of an old game, but like, I don't know. It's just very strange. I feel like none of this is set up. Like it's just a series of like, go here, now go here, now go here, now go here.
Yeah.
Maybe if we turned off, there was a question at the beginning about like navigation assistance, right? Oh my God, we got to go all the way over there. All right. Maybe that's what makes all the difference in the world, but have you seen any good movies recently? Like we're doing the podcast here. It's just a bunch of anteaters trying to jack me up here.
You know, strangely enough, I've been watching the Alien movies.
Oh, okay.
Like I just watched over Thanksgiving and over the last couple of days I watched Alien, Aliens, and Prometheus. And then I was next going to jump into whatever the hell the one after Prometheus is, and then I was going to watch Romulus.
Oh yeah,
Which is
Covenant.
Covenant,
Was
yeah.
it Covenant after that?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching a dude on TikTok, LP Longmire, who's actually a screenwriter, but his favorite movies are Aliens. He loves the Alien franchise, and so he talks a lot on his TikTok. He's like, since it's my favorite thing, and you guys seem to like it, I'm gonna talk about Alien.
Okay.
And so it just kind of got me in the mood to rewatch it because it's funny because I've seen Alien and Aliens and Prometheus before. Like I saw Prometheus in theaters, saw Alien and Aliens back in the day when I was a kid.
Sure.
Never saw Alien 3, never saw Alien 4 Resurrection.
Yeah.
I can give two shits about the AVP movies. I think I saw both of those in theaters though.
Oof.
But I have no desire to rewatch those.
Yeah.
Because those aren't considered canon to the franchise.
They're also not good.
Yeah, they're not good. But you know, with the fact that we're about to get a TV series called Alien Earth that takes place in the continuity of the movies, we're going to be getting another Alien movie from the guy who did Romulus.
Yeah.
You know, and then there's possibly another movie in the works that Ridley Scott is more involved with. That is like it's been talked about, it's in talks, but nothing is like solidified as happening. It's interesting. Like I said, I've never been a huge fan of the Alien movies, but
Oh my goodness.
rewatching them, I definitely think I am more of a fan of the first Alien movie than I am of James Cameron's Aliens.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
James Cameron kind of very clearly changed what the franchise was, not just in tone. Because, you know, the first one is a survival horror movie, whereas Aliens is an action horror movie.
Right.
And I felt like a lot of the characters from James Cameron's Aliens were too cartoon caricature for my liking.
Yeah.
Which, that's not to say it's a bad movie, because it's not. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
But I think it's a...
Bill Paxton hamming it up.
Yeah. But I tend to prefer the first Alien movie over the second one, which I never really had an opinion like that before. This is me watching them for the first time with fresh eyes, kind of after so long.
Yeah.
And just going, no, I prefer the first movie, and I even prefer what Ridley Scott was doing with Prometheus.
Really?
Yeah, there's some interesting stuff there.
Okay. Well, that was what I was going to ask was like, because I watched Prometheus once and didn't care for it, and never had the desire to go back and watch it again.
Yeah.
So I was curious about like, I don't think I don't think that when I watched it that I was being influenced by like, well, the internet doesn't like it, so I don't like it.
Yeah.
I think I just watched it and I was like, I don't really like the what's going on with this.
I think when I first watched it, it was like, oh, it's a good movie, but I don't have any attachment to the Alien movies, and it had been so long since I've seen the original Aliens. It wasn't like, oh man, I want more of that. It was just like, okay, that was cool. Let's move on.
Yeah.
And rewatching them back to back, I can kind of see like what Ridley Scott was doing. And you know, obviously I want to watch Covenant next and then Romulus, because that all, you know, just kind of see how it all ties together.
Yeah. I mean, Romulus is like a whole different. It's a whole different beast. It's not, as I can remember, it isn't connected to any of the rest of that stuff, because I think that between Prometheus and Covenant, they do have like the continuation of the David storyline.
There was also supposed to be a third movie, and then Disney bought Fox, and Disney said no.
Yeah.
And Ridley Scott went, okay, but Ridley Scott was involved with Romulus. And there are some ideas that were introduced in Covenant and Prometheus that are in Romulus, just not connected directly.
Yes, I do remember that. Promise?
I haven't seen Romulus yet, and I haven't seen Covenant, so you know I'm still.
Yeah,
I figure I'll probably end up watching those.
Oh wait,
as time goes on,
we're using the wrecking ball.
Oh shit!
We got a wrecking ball.
Wait, like
that's not a wrecking ball. That's not a wrecking ball.
It is. It's a ball, and it wrecks shit.
It's a bomb. That's a bomb. We lit the fuse, and then it blew up. You don't light the fuse on a wrecking ball. You swing it from the ceiling. This game is weird.
Oh, and you might want to take this, too.
Nothing but a series of old men directing me to various places. Obtained a world map. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
For, like, the dungeon?
Just know that there's an entirely new world awaiting you on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Keep your wits about you. And don't do anything I wouldn't do now.
Oh, man, I don't know you.
What wouldn't you do?
So, but then if I remember from your description, though, you skipped 3 in Resurrection, right?
Yeah.
You went right from Aliens to Prometheus?
Correct, because truthfully, I mean, you can just watch the first Alien, Prometheus, and Covenant, and Romulus, because those all have Ridley Scott's involvement. Aliens is purely a James Cameron movie.
Sure.
Ridley Scott had no involvement in it.
Sure.
And to the point of that Ridley Scott admits it's a good movie, but is not what he would have done with the franchise.
Sure.
And was even a little hurt that they never asked him to make a sequel. They just let James Cameron make a sequel.
Happy Camper No Time. Is there like a... No. Yes. Okay. Okay, so you were more interested in just kind of like following Ridley Scott's chain of aliens.
Yeah,
stuff.
And most people I've talked to, or most people who are Alien like fans, they're like, yeah, it's 3 is garbage, even though it wraps up the trilogy of Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, and then 4 is like 4 is even worse. Don't even bother with 4.
See, I like both Alien 3 and Alien 4. I'd watch those before. I would rewatch those before I would rewatch Prometheus any day.
I contemplated doing that, but I was just like, I wanted to get to Prometheus and Covenant and Romulus. So I was like, you know what? I don't need 3 and 4 because that's so, timeline-wise, that's so far ahead of what I really wanted to watch.
Sure.
So I'm just going to stick with... You know, I'll watch 2, and it was funny because, like, I was like, yeah, I remember really liking 2, and then I'm watching it, and I'm like, man, I don't really like. It's not a bad movie. I just don't.
That's so interesting because I actually rewatched the last like the back half of Aliens, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I was like, wow, this holds up so well. Like I had kind of the exact opposite.
Oh no, it does hold up. It's good.
Yeah.
But just compared to the first Alien movie, I feel like it's, you know, the first Alien movie is much better, and also it's also a thing that, you know, you have to do this when you're making a sequel, so no fault to James Cameron for doing this, but he added a lot of lore and logic to the Alien that wasn't there in the first movie.
Oh yeah, I mean like Queen and all the hierarchy stuff, and it was there really wasn't very much to it in the first one. It was very unknown. It was just
and that's very clear that's what Ridley Scott wanted. He wanted it to be very unknown. He wanted you to not understand what it's doing.
Yeah,
because he wanted it to be alien,
right?
To you. I mean, hell, even the original ending in the original script for Alien is fucked up. And I'm glad they didn't go that route with it.
Oh, what?
Well,
Is that? I didn't realize that was an option. I didn't realize that was possible. For the love of God. Okay, well, this is a treasure chest. It's a chain sickle.
nice.
Okay. Who can use... Oh, nope. Who can use... Wait, it's not in there. I guess.
It is. It's in the center.
Oh. Chain sickle. No one's worked out yet if this is sickle with a chain on the end or a chain with a sickle on the end. Okay. Should I... He's already got the divine dagger. Let's see. If I go to items, bag, chain sickle, does it say who can use it? Can anybody use it? Oh, shit. I didn't realize Linus was up to 51. Oh, okay, well, maybe Hamburg should use it.
Maybe.
Okay, sure. Interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, because I think that when I, after watching, like, I've always really had a big soft spot for Aliens, and I think that one of the reasons that I like Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection so much is because, and I get why I get why anybody could have a different idea than this, is that my attachment to that Alien franchise is Ripley.
Yeah.
And once Ripley's gone, I tend not to give too much of a shit anymore. I think it's one of the reasons why I wasn't the biggest fan of like Prometheus, even though they tried, and then even the later ones, they've all been pretty good. Like there have been some I enjoyed more than others, but like I think that there was a definite, like there was a special sauce that was Ripley plus aliens, Ripley plus xenomorphs that I was kind of just all in on.
Yeah.
And that I'm not as much into that in the later entries and later stuff. But
Oh yeah, no, that's totally fair.
My goodness, that's levels. Oh shit. Okay. This Dorothy stole some pee.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, this is just kind of coming into it without any of the nostalgia
Yeah.
for it. And again, I like Aliens. It's a good movie. I want to reiterate that.
You guys heard John said he fucking hates aliens. He just said it the whole time.
Yeah, I just think the first Alien movie is a far superior product.
Yeah.
Because it is what I want out of those movies, which is the survival horror aspect, not action horror.
Sure.
I
mean, barely even horror, especially if
Yeah.
you've watched the first one, where it's like, well, you know all the stuff, you know what's gonna,
Yeah.
In fact, none of the actual colonial marines get impregnated in Aliens, right? None of the the real characters that we follow.
They just die.
There's that one colonist that's like attached to the wall that while they're trying to rescue her, the thing punches out and then they shoot it.
They light her on fire.
But yeah, none of that like invasive body horror stuff is even there.
Yeah.
And of course, you could make an argument of saying that, like, if you're an audience that has already seen Alien, doing that a second time is going to be way less effective because
You're
what
right.
the deal is. But then again, I mean, again, just talking about. Thing to remember on the internet, right, is that like nobody's right.
Oh yeah,
There's no such thing as an objective truth about whether Alien or Aliens is a better movie. They're all just movies, and you have your opinion on them. So
yeah, but like I said, that's been my thing recently is just that going through those movies again.
Sure.
And
yeah, nothing wrong with that. Space points to 12 gold coins. Yeah, I don't know. I'm over here watching the fucking Dan Brown Pope election movies, so it's not exactly like I'm rolling in any kind of like science fiction adventure.
Is that
Yeah.
what the hell is that movie called?
Conclave.
Conclave.
Yeah,
Is that Dan Brown?
I believe so. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I was kind of like, I don't know why, but the trailers made me kind of want to watch it. But now that you said that it's Dan Brown, I don't want to watch it.
It's like, okay, so I don't
hate Dan Brown, but
Yeah.
I tend to like. I think he has a lot of interesting ideas
God.
that are not well executed.
oh my God, I think we might die. This might be the end of Hamburger Crew. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh, okay. I'm gonna trust the auto. There we go. It doesn't. I mean, like, I don't know. I think that everybody thinks that that's Dan Brown is just like Da Vinci Code, right? So it's not like
he's done a lot of different stuff. but yeah.
it's not like the Conclave movie where they go down into the crypt below the Vatican and find the secret scrolls that tell of the prophecy or anything like that. Like, there's none of that. Like, it's a very straightforward movie that has a kind of little twist at the end. And, you know, for me, it's just the caliber of actors that are in it was enough that I was like, I'll give this a shot.
That's the reason I was actually interested in this. It is that the trailers, seeing the caliber of actors that are in it, and the, you know, again, it's a movie about them choosing a new pope.
Yeah. It was pretty good. I mean, it was watchable.
Yeah.
Like, again, you know, it's got fucking Stanley Tucci in it. So it's hard to go wrong with the Tooch. But you know what? I think that we've gotten so off topic should be a sign of just like, I don't know. Maybe I need to start putting some of these JRPGs on. Like, I'm gonna test you out before we play you on Rage Select, because boy, they're just go here, do this, go here, do this, go here, do this, go here, do this, go here, do this. Like, and the fact that the wrecking ball was a giant Acme style bomb, that was also very strange.
Caterpillars.
Yeah. Oh,
Evil caterpillars.
killer pillars. They're called killer pillars.
Oh.
And they are kicking my ass
Dorothy's
super hard.
Fucked up.
That's right. I'm going to keep hitting them, though. Bam! Get him, Dorothy, before they murder you. Kabuff.
Beat him up, Linus.
Yeah, tell him some tech tips. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. So, hey, everybody, like and subscribe. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Actually, I would be interested to know if people could discuss, like, do you think that something that that this holds up, that this is something that still has, again, it definitely has archival value, but like, is the story to this game so good that we definitely need to still have it? Like, we needed to spend time on a remake and have it out there, because a little while back onto the Discord at patreon.com/RageSelect, I actually played Final Fantasy VI. I just started playing the pixel remakes of Final Fantasy VI. That game moves like a motherfucker. In 90 minutes, I was fighting the ghost train. In 90 minutes, I was suplexing the ghost train. I had gone through like 3 different storylines, and I was like, fucking A, man, this game moves. So, I don't know. Patreon.com/RageSelect. Come to the Discord server and tell me what a buffoon and a fool I am. Dorothy is dead.
Feel free to go on there and tell me how my opinions on the Alien franchise suck.
Sure.
And I don't know what I'm talking about, because I don't.
Bring people back to life. Here's the ally. Stamina. Nope. Important items? Can I even go through this door? Oh, I guess so. Yeah. Anyway, that's where you can go. You get the bonus videos that nobody else gets to see.
I love the fact that you're dragging her coffin.
Yeah. It's just a coffin in battle. Flee. Fly, you fools. We don't have time for this. Yeah, come help us out and help Rage Select to stay in business. I would appreciate it immensely. So, yeah. And with that, we're going to wrap it up. We'll be back next tomorrow with another brand new video. Yeah, bye, everybody.